The Ekiti State House of Assembly has elected the immediate past Chief Whip, Honorable Olubunmi Adeluga from Emure constituency as the first female Speaker of the Parliament. Her emergence followed the impeachment of Honorable Boyegari Bishogan, the immediate past Speaker, who was suspended indefinitely by the lawmakers. 17 out of the 25 lawmakers elected Olubunmi Adeluga as the new Speaker of the Ekiti State House of Assembly. Reports say the leadership of the Assembly has been in crisis since the death of former Speaker Funmi Afuye, who died at the Ekiti State University Teaching Hospital on October 19 after suffering cardiac arrest. The Ekiti State Assembly conclaves has since been sealed as members split into opposing groups over the position of the Speaker. The Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit has flagged suspicious transactions valued at over 150 trillion naira between January and March 2022. According to its suspicious transaction report, suspicious activity report, the development K as the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and NFIU officials said they had intensified their surveillance on campaign spending by political parties and their candidates ahead of the 2023 polls. Multiple EFCC and NFIU sources said their personnel were carrying out a series of joint operations to close in on several suspicious spending by parties, candidates, and top chieftains. NFIU, formerly a unit under the EFCC, is the Central National Agency responsible for the coordination of the country's anti-money laundering, counter-terrorist financing, and counter-proliferation financing frameworks. Also, the AFCC has deployed its operative to track candidates' campaign spending and monitor their bank accounts as part of actions to combat money laundering ahead of the general elections. According to the latest NFIU report, the 150 trillion naira suspicious transactions were reported by banks, insurance firms, microfinance banks, asset management companies, brokers, and other financial institutions. The International Monetary Fund has said that Nigerians should brace up for higher food prices in 2023 due to recent floods and higher fertilizer prices. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, food inflation hit 23.72% on a year-on-year basis in October 2022, with inflation on certain food items rising to between 50 to 100%. Despite that, the IMF has predicted that since recent floods have affected agricultural productivity, saying that food prices will worsen in 2023. It added that the volatility in the value of the naira, the federal government's continued dependence on the Central Bank of Nigeria for financing its budget deficit, and climate change were also risk factors. The Washington-based lender said the effects of recent flooding and high fertilizer prices could become more entrenched, impacting negatively both agricultural production and food prices in 2023. The management of Osun State University has assured that the recent grant received from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation will be judiciously used. The University Vice Chancellor, Professor Clement Adeboye, gave the assurance at a press conference organized by the management of the university in Osogbo, Osun State capital. Professor Adeboye, who appreciated Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, noted that the grant is to make research on ways to suppress the black fly population, popularly called amokuru in local language. He added that the black flies spread several diseases including river blindness, skin disease, intense itching, rashes, and nodules under the skin, among others, noting that river blindness is one of the debilitating diseases of public health concern transmitted by the black flies. The Vice Chancellor, who assured the university's readiness to embark on the research project on ways to suppress the black fly population, noted that more than 99% of infected people live in 31 African countries, including Nigeria. Now moving to sport. England, Germany, and 5 other European teams at the World Cup have abandoned plans to wear a rainbow-themed armband in support of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer rights, citing the threat of disciplinary action from the Federation of International Football Association. The 7 teams said in a joint statement that FIFA has been clear that it will impose sporting sanctions if the captains wear the armbands on the field of play. Under FIFA rules, players wearing kit that is not authorized by the Football World's governing body could be shown a yellow card and they will be sent off. The One Love armband due to be worn by the likes of England captain Harry Kane and Germany counterpart Manuel Neuer is designed as part of a campaign to promote inclusivity. The armbands had widely been viewed as a symbolic protest against laws in the World Cup host nation Qatar, where homosexuality is illegal. And now moving to the foreign scene. An earthquake shook buildings in Indonesia's capital, Jakarta, but without immediate reports of damage. According to the United States Geological Survey, the quake had a magnitude of 5.4 and struck near towns south of Jakarta. Indonesia's meteorology, climatology, and geophysics agency had said the quake had a magnitude of 5.6 and struck near Cianjur, about 100 kilometers from Jakarta. Report says the journalists working in their office tower in Jakarta were also ordered to evacuate the building. It will be recalled that Indonesia experiences frequent seismic and volcanic activity due to its position on the Pacific Ring of Fire, where tectonic plates collide. And that ends the evening news. Please join us at 7 for major report. Good evening.